Hey guys, hello everyone. Good evening to all. I hope I'm audible and visible to you all clearly. Just give me a heads up in the chat, please, if I'm audible and visible to you all. Hi Rahul, hi Mangesh, hi Divyanshu, hello Bera, hello. Yes, the session has started, guys. Am I audible and visible to you all clearly? Hi, good evening. Yes. Okay. Thank you, guys. I know it's lagging, but I don't know why the net is proper from my side. It's working, but I don't know why it's lagging. Okay, guys. Let me introduce myself. My name is Anam Khan from LetsUpgrade, and I'm here just to let you know all about the attendance process, certificate thing, and how you can download it. And we are starting with this project bootcamp, that is Spotify cloning. I hope you will enjoy the session and enjoy this project bootcamp. If you want more bootcamps like this, you can put the suggestions in the chat. Till then, I will share my screen and explain you all about the attendance part without wasting more time because it's already lagging. I don't know why. Give me a minute. I hope you all can see my screen, guys. Are you all able to see my screen, guys? Please cooperate for some time. It might get solved after some time. Please, till then, just get to know about the how to mark the attendance, please. Okay, so guys, here in the description box, when you click on this one link, we have one link because for registration, attendance certificate, all the things you can get from one place. So when you click on this link, it will redirect you to the another page where you can enroll yourself. First of all, you need to enroll for the boot camp. Then only you will be able to mark the attendance. So yeah, make sure that you enroll first. And when you enroll, there is an option. One second. So when you enroll in the program, here below the day one title, here you can see market attendance toggle. Click on it. Here a rating scale will open from 1 to 10. You can rate the session according to yourself. You can also put the attendance and ratings and feedbacks after the session, so you will be able to give the honest feedback. So yeah, you can mark the attendance anytime during the 3 days of bootcamp. For now, I will put 10 on 10, and here is a feedback box. You can put your feedback. For now, I'll give nothing and mark my attendance. When I mark my attendance, here we can see the progress bar has increased to 50%. It will increase day by day. Like on day two, it will get 100%, and so it means that your attendance has got marked. And after the session, when the session gets ended, you will be able to download the certificate from the same page. So you don't need to go here and there for the certificate thing, and do not spam in the chat again and again for the certificate part. Just come on this one page, mark your attendance, and get the certificate after the session, after the program gets ended. And we have this communities called for WhatsApp and Discord. You can join us there to get the regular updates and daily invites. The team shares daily invites there, and we have this ambassador program. If you're interested, you can just click on this banner and know more about it on that page. There you will be get there. That is a 1 month free program where the next batch starts from 1st of May. You can apply for it from this page, apply now button, and you will then we have this amazing swags, prizes. You will be eligible for those things, and there are certain targets that you need to achieve for to get eligible for this. But I hope you will apply for it, as it will be beneficial to add the certificate on your resume. And that was it about the attendance and SCP thing. If you have any queries related to it, you can ask us in the chat or rewind the video to know about how to mark the attendance. We have this all-in-one documentation also, where we have put all the links and notes for the bootcamp, the session links, enrollment links, and if sir shares any of the resources, any PPT or links, we will definitely put all those things here. For this bootcamp, you also need to know about React and HTML basics. So if you are new to this, please go and watch our. This is the playlist link. These are the playlist link. You can watch our sessions of HTML and React, which will help you to do the coding more better. Okay, so it's already lagging and I won't waste more time. I will call the trainer. I hope. Uh, 1 second, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, sir. Good evening.
Good evening, Anam. Hi, everyone. How are you?
So, sir, we can start with the session. It's a पता नहीं
Yeah.
क्यों बहुत lag हो रहा है मेरे side से. I will take the leave. Thank you,
Yeah.
guys. Thank you, everyone.
Okay. Done. 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 Cool, guys. So, how are you? I guess any of you have taken my previous sessions. किसने लिया है क्या मेरा previous session कभी? अभिषेक वाजपेयी. Okay. Uh, I don't like it like this. Let me open the YouTube itself. मेरे को ऐसे मजा नहीं आ रहा इस पे कराने में. Okay, wait. Just a second. हाँ ठीक है. ओके यस कूल है गाइस. सो आज हम क्या करने वाले हैं? नो यस नो वी आर फाइन. व्हाट अबाउट यू? हाँ आई एम आल्सो फाइन आई गेस अभी तक तो. He looks so cool. I am cool, buddy. It's not like I just look cool. I am cool. Okay. Okay. Cool है then, guys. So let's start with today's session. Lagging? I don't think so, guys. Is it lagging? Is it lagging, guys? Nice to see you again. Yeah, hi Utpal. Nice to see you again too, buddy. Nice to see you again too. For attendance, यार ये मेरा 1 मिनट रुक जाओ. Just give me 1 minute. ये अभी थोड़ा ठीक है क्या? Okay, cool है. ठीक है यार. So let's start with today's session, right? So आज अपन क्या करने वाले पता है ना? Anam, can you please do my favorite position? Like place me in the right corner, bottom right corner. या कूल है. ठीक है यार. सो हाय सर फ्रॉम महाराष्ट्र पुणे. ओके ठीक है. Today we have a session about create Spotify clone using React and session is about creating. ठीक है. Yes, exactly. Please speak in English. Okay, buddy. I will look. Yeah, looking better than Vicky Kaushal. Then I guess I should get Katrina Kaif. Okay, so basically, what we are going to do is, so this is a portal where I would be seeing your interactive chats and all. So जो भी आप chat करोगे, I would be getting the summary over here and would be better for me. So ठीक है. So now see what we are going to do. So we are going to make a Spotify clone as we all know, right? So this is what our Spotify clone Spotify looks like. Okay, so we are going to clone this Spotify, right, using React. Okay, so now I guess you must be aware of this thing that npx create React app is now retired, right? It's officially retired, right? So we would be using Vite, maybe, right? We can use Vite. So I would not be using npx create React app because React has officially retired it, right? So we would be going with Vite. Okay, so now for those who don't know what is Vite, right? So let me tell you that thing first. So Vite is nothing but a framework of React only, right? So just like npx create React app, right? It is something. It's something which is Vite, the same thing, right? The same thing. So let me just showcase you maybe Vite. Okay. So see, as you can see over here, next generation front end tooling, right? And if I go with get started, so let me just showcase you. So see, just like your just like you this, yeah, Vite, Vite, right? Vite or Vite, whatever it is. So I call it Vite. You might call Vite or whatever it is. Okay. So just like in your normal React app, what you do, npx create React app and then your React name, right? So just like that, you have to do something like this. Okay, npx create React app Vite at the rate latest, or you can do something like this: npx create Vite at the rate latest my view app, right? And then template view. Agar aapko view, if you want to go with view, then you can do like this. But no, I don't want to go with view. I want to go with React only, normal React, plain React, right? So I will use this statement. Okay. So oh ये यहाँ से कहाँ से आ गया? Okay. So let me make a new folder maybe Spotify. Right. मेरा S क्यों नहीं दबा? No worries. ठीक है. Let it be. So desktop क्यों खुल गया भाई पूरा? Open with VS Code. Okay. So see now over here, the first thing first, you have to make a folder, right? And then you have to open it with integrated terminal, right? Then you have to open your folder with integrated terminal, and then you have to do nothing, just copy the command, right? Just we will just copy the command from here. मैं यहाँ से copy करूंगा command को, and I will simply paste this command over here. So by this command, what I am doing is npm create react react नहीं, create Vite @latest. So ये हम लोग react app बना रहे हैं, right? And I am using Vite, doesn't matter. Vite is framework of React only, so उसमें कोई ऐसी problem नहीं है, ठीक है? तो भैया प्रोजेक्ट का नाम मेरे को क्या रखना है? So प्रोजेक्ट नाम is SPO Spotify clone. Okay, project name is Spotify clone, right? So package name is Spotify clone. Yes, package name is Spotify clone. Invalid package name, ठीक है, छोड़ो. Package name package dot json, ठीक है जी, package dot json रखेंगे अपन. मुझे क्या चाहिए? I want React app, so I will select React over here, right? So I will select this React over here. So do you want TypeScript, SWC or JavaScript? So I'll select plain JavaScript, right? So I want plain JavaScript, and done. So now it has created a basic template for me, right? Just like in your npx create React app, just like that, it has created a basic template for me using this Vite application. And now if I do something like cd Spotify clone, and if I do this npm install npm I, so now it is installing all the node modules. And for this, see, those who don't understand what I am doing currently, so it is recommended that please go and watch the React wala video first, because this is something which I am setting up my React application. And if you are not getting that what exactly I am doing, it is highly recommended to go and watch the React video first and then come here, right? Because it won't be that much useful for you if you directly see this video. Okay, so yeah, it is done. Now if I go with npm run dev, right, npm run dev, so now it will start my local host, and now I can see this website running. Okay, let me open it where it is. Yeah, so see, now my initial website is done, right? Now my initial website is made, initial setup is done. Okay, so now see, always remember one thing, before making a website, okay, before making a web page, before making any web application, right, first thing first that you have to do is make a wireframe, right? Make a wireframe of your website. Sabse pehli cheez, you always have to make a wireframe, right? So let us now get started with the wireframe. Now what is wireframe? I'll tell you just now, just a minute. So suppose, let me take a screenshot of this. Okay, let me just take a screenshot. So I'll take its screenshot. जी, and I will copy this and I will paste it inside my OneNote. Okay, so now see what I am doing. So I have taken a screenshot for my reference, and using this screenshot, right? Using this screenshot, I will make a wireframe. Okay, I will make a wireframe now. Let's see how. So see, just like you have see, let us understand it in this way. So whenever you do a DSA problem, right? What is the first thing first that you do? So whenever you try to solve any DSA problem, the first thing that you do is you get the solution on your paper pen, right? You get the solution in your mind, and then you write the solution, then you do dry run on paper pen, right? ये कौन है भाई अभी, right? Then you dry run your things, right? Then you dry run your things, and then you take it on paper pen, right? So when you take it on paper pen, so that is something which you see कि ठीक है, मेरा जो approach है क्या वो चलेगा कि नहीं चलेगा. When you do dry run, you verify that okay, whatever approach I have taken, right, will that approach work for me or not, right? So that is exactly what we are doing over here. So when I'm saying to make a this wireframe, so that is something which I am trying to say you that okay, we have to bring our approach, we have to bring all the components on the paper pen, that okay, these are the components, these are the wireframe that I am going to build. So let us do that first. So see, first thing first, I'll make my outer frame. Okay, so this is the outermost I can say div, right? The first div that I would be making. Okay, this is the outermost div, and it's very important, okay, understand this thing. It's very important to figure out the components first, right? It's very important to figure out the components first. So yahan pe what components I can see? So see, the first component which I can see over here is this nav bar, right? So this nav bar is my component number 1. So I will write component 1, which would be this my nav bar, okay, which would be my nav bar, okay. Then I can see my component 2, which is this sidebar, right? So I can see this component sidebar. So this sidebar is another component, okay. This sidebar I can say is another component, okay. Now when I say this sidebar is another component, so मैं इसको एक बार blue color से कर देता हूँ. So this is my component 2, which is sidebar, right? This component 2, which is sidebar. Now what is component? Those who don't know, please go and watch the React video first, and then you come back here, okay. Now inside this sidebar component, right, I can see few things, right? I can see these two things we'll talk about later on. Then we have one component, which is this main section component, right? Then we have this main section wala component, okay. Then we have this main section wala component. Now inside this main section wala component, there are more components, right? So I'll say component 3, which is my main section, right? Component 3, which is my main section. Now inside this component, right, inside, divide the page in several parts. Exactly. Thank you so much, Om Gupta. Thank you so much. Okay, so see, now this is your component 3, which is your main section. Now inside this section, I can see few more sections, right? I can see few more sections inside this. So the first one is your trending section, right? The first one is your trending section, right? So this would be your component 4, right? So component 4, which is trending section, right? This is trending section component 4. Can you decrease the speed, please? It's trending now. I can't decrease my speed, but I don't know. I have to complete this session in 2 days, so maybe. Okay, let me try doing that. Okay. Now we have this fifth component, which is your popular artist wala component. Okay. So this is my fifth component 5, which is popular artist. ARTISTS, artist, right? So this is this component, okay. Now see, inside this trending section component, can you see more components? Yes, there are more components inside this trending section. The first component over here is this card component, right? This card is one of the components, right? This card is one of the components. So I will say this is component 5 also, so component 6 also. So component 6, which is card section, right? Card component, which is card component. And inside this popular artist component, right? Inside this popular artist component, is it better call these as a container? No, Suvin. So the problem calling them as a container is basically the concept will mismatch, right? The concept of React was built to divide your web pages, your websites into different components so that you can reuse them, okay? So that you can reuse them, right? So basically what happened is, so we cannot say it as a container. Container is a different thing and component is a different thing, entirely different thing, right? The purpose is entirely different. So we cannot call them container, right? We cannot call them container. Now inside this popular artist container, I can see these artist ke card, right? So this is component number 7, which is artist cards, right? Artist cards. So yes, these are different components, okay? These are different components, right? Any other component? I don't think so. Maybe we can divide these into different components, but we'll see it later on, right? We will see that later on, okay? So till now, I have figured out that yes, I can divide this web page into 7 different components. And understand this thing, I am talking about this web page, right? All these components are included in one page. We might have many different pages, right? So now the first thing that we would do is, So inside your src component, we will create one component which is components folder, components, right? So now we have created one folder named components. So all the components that I have created, right, all the components that I have created, I will put it inside these components folder, right? Then I have one more folder which is pages, right? So now these components which we have just discovered, these components which we have just figured out, right, these components are only for your home page, right? Just like this, we might have many more pages, right? We might have many more pages, है ना? So we can have a login page, we can have sign up page, we can have many more pages, right? So for that I have a different folder which is pages folder, and inside this pages folder I will get my all the pages, right? Whatever pages I will make, I will put those pages inside this pages component, right? Is it okay? Cool है? चले आगे. चैट में क्या चल रहा है? Let us summarize the chat manually. गाइस एंगेजमेंट इतना स्लो क्यों है? मैसेज ज्यादा करो यार, तुम कम मैसेज क्यों कर रहे हो? मल्टीपल यूजर रिपोर्ट परमिशन एरर रनिंग टर्मिनल स्क्रिप्ट्स. What is this permission error running terminal script? Maybe you guys don't have the admin permission on your system, so that might be the problem. Okay. अभी तो मैंने कमांड लिखी नहीं है. क्वेश्चन इज वेदर वी कॉल द कंपोनेंट कंटेनर. या आई हैव आंसर्ड दिस. ओके, गिटहब पे पुश होगा. हाँ भाई बिल्कुल गिटहब पे पुश होगा. ठीक है, गिटहब पे पुश हो जाएगा. ठीक है. Okay, cool. So now let's start the things, right? Let's start building the components now. So see, first of all, let's start building the pages. So I will make one page which is home page. So I have made a folder. I have made a folder which is home page, right? I will make another folder which is login page. I will make another folder which is sign up page, right? So now I have said that, okay, I will make 3 pages. The first one is home page, login page, and sign up page. Now, inside my home page, I will add 2 files. The first one is home.jsx, right? And over here, I will do something like this, RAFCE, and I will get a default template over here which says home, right? And I will build one more file which is home.css, right? So whatever css I will write in this home page, right? Whatever css I will write in this home page, right? I will write it in just this file only, right? I will not use any other file, right? So see again, that is something which is, you can use on your own, right? So basically it is my style of writing the code, right? So whatever, suppose if I am writing something, if I'm making a page, maybe a home page or a login page, right? So it's my habit that the folder name should be a home, file name should be home, and css file name should be home, right? So now I know that if I have written a code, right, all the css that I need to find for this home page related, right, the home page related css, I will find it inside this home.css only, right? Inside this home.css only. Okay. Can we use module also like home.module.css? Swati, when it comes to module wala part, so you don't have to do it on your own. Okay. So when you build the project, right? When you will build the project, so it will automatically optimize the things and it will automatically build you that part. Okay. You don't have to do it. ओके इसलिए सर रिएक्ट आना जरूरी है मुझे रिएक्ट का जीरो भी नहीं पता हाँ सो आई ऑलरेडी टोल्ड यू दैट थिंग ना सो टू वॉच दिस सेशन you need to know the react first okay so this is my home.css now I will link this home page okay I will link this home page import /home.css ठीक है जी so yes I have imported this part now comes my components part right so now what all components I had so the first component was this nav bar right the first component was this nav bar so I'll make a folder with the name nav bar अरे BER नहीं BAR rename AR nav bar okay now second component was sidebar okay so in this component new folder sidebar okay cool hai third component was my main section okay so this was my main section main section maybe, right? Hello Love Kush. Then fourth section is my trending section. Fifth is popular artist. Okay, so new file trending. Then comes your popular artist, popular artists. Why I have done it like this? Rename main section. Okay, what are you saying? Okay, right, popular artist, and now we have something called what? Card component and artist card component. Okay, so I will say new folder, um, trending card, right? Trending card, and अरे main section में क्यों डाल दिया इसको मैंने component में डालना है. Move it, and now we have new folder, say artist artist card. Okay, so I have made all the components. See, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So I have made all the components over here, right? Rishabh sir, we sir. Okay, cool. From okay, let me see the that your engageometer में क्या चल रहा है? Let us see this, guys. Why so much less interaction? क्या हुआ? We'll be using React Vite for this project. Yes, we'll be using React Vite for this project. Is prior React knowledge necessary for this workshop? Yes, exactly. It is. It is must. Okay. Can we contribute the code simultaneously on GitHub? What you can do is, see, I am not contributing the code simultaneously on GitHub, but by the end of this session I will contribute the code. Okay, by the end of this session I will push the code on GitHub, and then you can access that. Okay, abhi ke liye please don't focus much on coding simultaneously. Understand what I am teaching, right? And I will push the code later on, definitely. Okay, done. So now I have made all the components. Let us make the files, right? Let us make the files. Okay. So I will make a new file. I'll say artist card dot JSX, right? Artist card dot JSX, RAFCE, enter, and over here I'll copy this and I will paste it. Cool. Now I'll make a new file, artist card dot css, right? And I will import this css file, import dot slash artist card dot css. ठीक है जी, डन है. मैं इसके स्पेलिंग को थोड़ा सा वो कर लेता हूँ, रीनेम, कॉपी एंड पेस्ट. ठीक है, कूल है, ये हो गया मेरा. सेम गोज फॉर योर मेन सेक्शन. सो आई विल डू इट, मेन सेक्शन डॉट JSX, RAFCE, copy this, paste it, and same goes for my new file, main section, copy this dot CSS, and I will import it. Main section dot CSS. Okay, I'll save it, and this is done. Now goes my navbar, new file, navbar.jsx and RAFCE. Here comes my copy this, paste it, new file, navbar, copy this dot CSS, and inside my navbar, import dot slash dot CSS. Save it. क्या चल रहा है चैट में? As side before. अच्छा ठीक है सर, वन फोल्डर के अंदर फाइल्स आ सकती हैं क्या VS कोड में? हाँ, आ सकती हैं, right? आ सकती हैं, but the point is it's like your way to do the things. I do a things like this, right? I make every different folder, right? And inside every folder I place two files. So that is my way of coding. You can use your own. Popular artist dot JSX, ARTIST, ठीक है, and RAFCE. Okay, cool है, and I will copy this and I will paste it over here. new file, popular artist dot css, and I will import this file in this import dot slash paste dot css. Okay, now I'll go for this sidebar also. New file, sidebar dot jsx. So guys, those who are not understanding what I'm doing, so maybe you can watch the React video first, or else you will not understand what I'm doing. Oh god. Paste it, and sidebar dot css. I'll copy this inside this import dot slash this dot css. So after end of stream, if this stream goes to, yes, this stream will be there. Okay, this stream will be there. सर संस्कृत में कोड लिख सकते हैं क्या? हाँ अंकित, संस्कृत में कोड लिख सकते हैं अगर आपको आती है तो बिल्कुल लिख सकते हो बड़ी, क्या दिक्कत है, लिख लो. Should I show you trending.jsx? Should I show you in Sanskrit? But you won't understand. Paste it, and I'll say trending.css, and in my here I will import this dot slash dot css, and I will simply do trending. Right, cool hai? Now comes my trending card. The last thing, the last file, last component, trending card dot jsx, RAFCE, and it's done. I'll copy this, I'll paste it, and I'll make a new file, paste this, trending dot css. I'll simply copy this and I will import it over here. Import it over here. Right. So guys, now all the sections, right? All my components are done. Right now, all the components are done, and let me show it to you. So in my each and every component, I'll show it to you here. So see, as you can see in my each and every folder, right, you can see only two files are there. The first one is JSX file where I would be writing my logic, right, and the second one is CSS file where I would be doing the CSS for respective component. Okay, done guys? Itna? Anybody any doubt so far? Anybody any doubt so far? From here, let me remove this strict mode. I don't need this abhi ke liye, right? Let's not code in strict mode. Let me remove this as well. Okay, this is done. This is done. No, cool है. Sir, coding नहीं आएगा तो क्या करें? Coding नहीं आएगा तो coding सीखो. Of course. And stop asking these foolish questions. Let me clean this. I don't need this. Let me clean all this. Right? Let me clean all this mess. I don't want this. You get also vanish. You also get vanish. You also get vanish. I might need you. Okay. So over here, I'll say simply app, and let us see what is the output on this screen. Yes. So I can see the output now, which is cool. Fine. Right? I can see this output. So let us do one thing. Now see, what is the first thing first that we want to do? Let's see our UI, right? So when it comes to our UI, so the first thing first that we want to do is we have to call these components, right? We have to call these components. The first component is navbar component. Okay, so let me call this navbar component. Acha, haan, one more thing. We missed out on one thing. That there would be one more component. Now there would be one more component. See, component which has holded this, or let's not do it. Okay, fine, let's not do it. We can manage it over here. So now the first thing first, I'll make a div, right, dot, I'll make a div dot main container, div dot main container. So this is my main container, right, and I will do the CSS over here, right? So all the CSS part that I wanted, right, so I will do it for here. So let me remove all these things. Maybe I can remove all this. I can save it, and let's see now. Do I have anything? Reload the page. Where is my app? So yeah, app. Save it, and let's see now. Yes, cool hai. Cool hai. So from my index also, let us do one thing. Let us remove all these things. Let us remove all these things from here. Okay, and let it be like this. Save it, and let's see now. Okay, cool, guys. Now it is fine. Also, there is one thing which is star selector. So I will select the star, right? I will do star selector, and I will do margin 0, so that if any element holds some default margin, right? So you must be knowing that there are some default margin and padding for different elements, right? So I don't want any other additional margin or padding, right? So I'm giving it that 0, right? So margin and padding by default, if any element has margin and padding, so I'm setting it 0 initially, right? And also box sizing should be border box. So this is something which you always have to do. Why GSX rather than TSX? Because I don't know TXX. Because I don't know TSX. मेरे को TSX नहीं आती. That's why I'm using GSX. Okay. No ZZZ. There is no limit on making folders and file. Right. You can make it like any number of files you want. Okay. So let me summarize it. क्या चल रहा है? Inquire about VS Code theme used. अरे बाप रे. Question on different pages, React pages and component. Question on difference between React pages and component. So basically, guys, React pages and component, they are two different things. Okay, they are two different things. So the problem, see, component is something which is generic, right? Component is something which I can use in many pages, right? I can use components on many different pages, right? The same component I can call it different pages, right? But when it comes to your React, right, when it comes to your pages, so pages is something which is a full page, right? That is a full page, and inside a page you call different components. Okay, that's why. Now concern about coding ability and future perspective. हटाओ इसको. Why not using first letter for CSS file? See, why not using first? Why you using? It's my way of writing the code. Swetej, it's my way of writing the code. You can do whatever you want to do, but it's my way of writing the code. Okay, that's fine. Cool. Again, then guys, okay, let's come back. So inside my app.jsx, right, inside my app.jsx, I have few things. So the first thing I need to call over here is navbar, right? First thing first that I need to call over here is navbar. So I will import it first, right? I will import navbar, right, from this component, and I will call it over here, right? I will call it over here, right? So now my navbar should be visible. See, now I can see my navbar. Perfect. Fine. Sir, your explore section in VS Code looks so interacting. Vivek, I will suggest the theme name maybe at the end of the session. Okay, maybe at the end of the session I can do that. Okay, so this is my main container, and beside my main container, right, beside my main container, I have something called main section content, right? Main section content container, right? And inside this I have two things. The first one is my sidebar, so I will import my sidebar as well. Sidebar, right? ये क्या हुआ? नीचे आ, वहां पे क्यों आ रहा है? Right? Then I will import my main section also. Right now I will import my main section also. Okay, so here comes my main section, right? And here comes my sidebar. Okay, I will format it, right? And let's see now. So as you can see, navbar is there, sidebar is there, and main section is there, right? But when it comes to my UI, this sidebar and main section was side by side, right? So let us do that first, right? So let me target this class, right? I will target this class, and I will say to this, first of all, I'll apply border, 2 pixels, solid, red, and I will simply give display flex. I'll simply give display flex, and let's see. Can you see? Now they are side by side, right? Now they are side by side, right? Cool है, done है, ये भी done है. Okay, now, it's raining in Karnataka. Cool. May I know your name? I am Rishabh. My name is Rishabh Sharma. Okay. So yes, now in your UI part, now understand this thing very carefully. In your main section, I'm not talking about sidebar and navbar abhi ke liye I'm talking about this main section. So in your main section you have two major section. The first one is trending songs and the second one is popular artists, right? Trending and popular artists. So now I'll go to my main section, right? Now I'll go to my main page, right? So in my main section, right, here is my main section. So now over here I will import two files. I will import two files, which is trending, oh god, which is trending section, right? I'll cut it from here. I will call this over here, right? And now the second one is popular artist. I'll cut it from here and I will paste it over here. Now let's see क्या ये बना. Let's see क्या ये बना. See, ऐसा ही कुछ है. In my UI also, I can see that sidebar is on this side, and like in this side of sidebar, I have trending section and I have popular artist ka section, right? So now things are getting into shape, right? So at the topmost area, I have my nav bar. Then in the bottom, in the bottom side, in the bottom left side, I have sidebar, and in the bottom right side, I have this trending and popular artist ka section. So that is done. Right? Now in your trending section, right, you have few things in your trending section also. So let's go to my trending section, and inside this trending section, what I have one more thing, which is trending cards. I have trending card wala thing. So I'll cut it from here. I will call it over here, and let's see. So see, in your trending section, now there is trending card. In your trending section, now we are trending card. Also, in my popular section, I have to make one thing in my popular section. So I'll go to my popular artist and I will import. इसका क्या नाम था? मैंने क्या नाम रखा था? Artist card, right? So artist card, right? So I will copy this. I'll cut it from here and I will paste it over here. Anybody, any doubt so far? Guys, mistake in CSS, correct that. कौन सी mistake है भाई? अच्छा, okay, हाँ ठीक है, that I'll correct that. Okay, yeah, cool, fine. Sorry, my bad. Now fine. Okay, thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Right? So now see, this is my Spotify, right? So when I look at my Spotify, on the top I have a nav bar. In the bottom, I have a sidebar section in the left section and main section in the right section. We have made that, right? We have made that. Okay. So in my main section, I have trending section on the top. Inside trending section, we have trending cards, and we have popular artist in the bottom, and inside popular artist, we have popular artist ka card. So we have made all those things. Okay. Anybody, any doubt so far? हर्षा क्या कंफ्यूजन है? सर द स्टेटमेंट्स आर नॉट प्रिंटिंग. अरे हो तो रही है प्रिंट. सी साइड बार, ट्रेंडिंग कार्ड, पॉपुलर आर्टिस्ट कार्ड एंड nav bar. Everything is printed, right? Thank you so much, buddy. No. Okay, done then. Let's now make the structure, right? Abhi, let's now give some spacing in between, right? See, always remember one thing, guys. Always remember one thing. When it comes to make a UI, okay, content is something, right? Content is something which you should place at the last. Once you are done with the your complete, your, you know what is that, uh क्या बोलते हैं उसको यार, wireframe, right? Once you are done with your wireframe, so see, abhi what we have done, we have made a wireframe over here, right? We have made a wireframe on copy pen, right? We have made a wireframe on copy pen. Now the first thing first that you have to do is you always have to code this wireframe first. Always make sure you code this wireframe first, and once you are done with this wireframe, then you can start with your content. Then you can start filling your content in. Okay. Can we do it with any coding language? Yes, you can do it with any coding language, no worries. Yes, layout is the first thing. First you have to make the layout. Sir, why we use component declare inside the component? Because Harsha, components are being designed to use in that way. Okay. Components are being designed to be used in that way, so that's why we are using component inside the component. Now everything bun, and this is important, guys. See, this is important. देखो, problem क्या है? Whenever things are getting messy, right? Whenever things are getting messy, you will feel irritated, right? You will feel irritated. So make sure once you are done with one step, make sure you close everything that is open on the top, and you collapse everything over here. Understand this thing very carefully, why I am doing this. Agar if you have noticed this thing, so when I am done making my components and pages, right, first thing first that I did, I closed all the tabs, right, and I collapsed everything. Now when I am done with, calling the components on the right places, again I have closed all the tabs, and again I have collapsed everything on the sidebar. Why I am doing this? Because the more you see, the more you get confused, right? So make sure you only see the thing where you are working in, the file that you're working in, right? Make sure you're only seeing that, because the more you see, the more your brain has to process, right? The more your brain has to process, and the more you will get confused with the things, right? So that's why make sure whatever file you are working in, only those files are open in your tabs and in your collapsible thing. Okay. Should have been 5-day thing. We have got a lot going on. Yes, I have got a lot going on. Maybe you can ask Let's Upgrade to increase the session time. I don't have any problem, of course. Why would I? Okay, see, now I have to start designing each and every section now. Now see, it's a nav bar, right? It's a nav bar. So I need to design the nav bar in a nav bar format. So we have a special tag. Nav tag, right? So I will use nav tag over here. Now why I'm using nav tag? Because it's a semantic tag, right? We always have to go for semantic tags, right? So I'm going with semantic tags, and I will style it over here. So I will give nav, and I'll say border, which is 2 pixels solid green, right? Border 2 pixels solid green. Let's see on the UI. So yes, I can see a border of 2 pixels solid green. Okay, cool. What is semantic tag means? अरे यार, ये मैं कैसे बताऊं? Nav bar, right? So let's now give height also, right? मैं इसको ऐसे करता हूँ. Let me open it side by side, split right, and over here I'll do the things. So I'll say height say 10%. I guess it will not work. Yeah, as I VH. This will work. Yes. So I'm giving 10 VH of height to this, right? And in the meantime, what I will do. So let's not give VH over here. Let's give VH to this thing. So in my app.jsx, we have something called main container. So let us style this main container first. ठीक है जी, मैं इस main container को पहले style करता हूँ. Close this, and I will open app.css and main content container किया मैंने, इसको नहीं किया. And so dot main container border 2 pixels solid blue, and let's see it now. Yes, so here lies the problem. So I'll do height, say 100 VH, right? Height, I'll say 100 VH. Okay, now it will work. Now it will work perfectly fine the way I wanted it to work. Okay, now it will work the same way. So in my navbar.css, now instead of VH, I'll give percentage. So guys, make sure कि whenever you are doing, right, whenever you are giving height or width, right, whenever you are playing around the height and width thing, right, so the base component, the base thing that you have, right, the base thing that you have with you, you have to give the VH and VW to that base thing, and rest of the height you have to give in percentages, right? So as this main container was the base container and I am storing everything inside this main container, so I have given the height of 100 VH to this main container, and now to this navbar I am giving 10%. See, it is working fine, right? It is working fine. Also, if I talk about the main section, now I'll style the main section. So here comes the div. So I'll give, okay, and again it's a main section, so I'll use main tag. I'll use main tag with a class also. So class name is main section, right? So I'll copy this class and I'll go over here and I'll say height say, sorry, 90%, right? Now I'll say it 90% of height, okay? And border 2 pixels solid yellow, right? 2 pixels solid yellow border. ओके, सो ये मेरा यहाँ पे आया है, तो मुझे इसको नहीं देना है अगेन डेफिनेटली, मुझे किसको देना है, व्हाट वाज दैट सेक्शन, सो आई विल गो फॉर इन माय होम पेज ओनली, यस, सो हियर कम्स माय सेक्शन, मुझे इस सेक्शन को स्टाइल करना है पहले, सो आई विल कॉपी दिस सेक्शन एंड आई विल गो टू माय व्हाट, आई विल क्लोज ऑल इन माय मेन सेक्शन, आई विल गो टू मेन सेक्शन, तो सी मुझे क्या करना है, सी देखो मुझे क्या करना है. So now I want this red color border, right? This red color border to occupy rest of the height. 10% height I have given to this nav bar, and rest of the height I want to be occupied by this red colored border container, right? So I'll do the same thing. So मैं आऊंगा in app.css. Here lies my red color border. I'll give width, sorry, width नहीं, height. My bad. Height say 90%. Why I have given 90%? Because 10%, right, 10% of height was already given to my navbar and rest left was 90% of height, so I have given the 90% of height to this red color border. Okay, now let us compare with Spotify. So here it is, and yes, cool hai, let me close this. Okay, so now my navbar's height is perfect. Navbar's height is perfectly perfect, right? It's no problem. Now let's give some width. Okay, let's give width to sidebar. Let's give width to this sidebar. So over here I'll say class क्या कर रहा हूं ये मैं, class name sidebar main container container, right? Okay, cool है. तो sidebar, अरे यार ये कहां से मेरे इतना मिस टाइपिंग कैसे हो रहा है, sidebar main container, copy this and I will paste it over here, right? So first of all, the first thing first that you always have to do is apply the borders. 2 pixel solid green, and let's see the border. Yes, I can see the border, right? I can see the border. Let me apply some width, right? So I will apply a width of say 30%, right? Width of say 30%. So yes, it's done. Cool है, इसकी width देख लेता हूँ मैं, 30% से थोड़ी सी कम है. So I'll go with, I can say 25%. 25% of it. Okay, let's see now. थोड़ी सी और कम है, bit more कम, bit more, maybe 22%, I guess that will work. इससे थोड़ी सी ज्यादा है, 23 के आसपास, बस इतना ही होगा. So I'm basically setting the height. Yes, this works, right? This works. Now see, so 23% of width I have given to this, right? 23% of width I have given to this, right? Now left my what left? So 77, I guess. Yes, 77% of width. So to my main section, right? What I will do? I will give height, तो इसको रहने दो, height की दिक्कत नहीं है. I will give width of say width of say it was 77%, but I will not give 77%, I'll give 75%. Now why I am giving 75%? Because you can see there's a bit space in between them, right? A bit space over here and a bit space over here as well, and a bit space over here as well, right? So har jagah pe I can see some spaces, right? So that's why what I will do to my this red colored border, right? To my red colored border, which is my in my app.css, to this I'll say justify content space evenly. Justify content space evenly. Let's see now. Till here. Till here. Perfect. Ekdam perfect. Right? Justify content space evenly works perfect for me. ठीक है. Perfect. Can you see things getting in shape? Isn't it, guys? Things are getting in shape, isn't it? Now you can see those things getting in shape. क्या हुआ? What happened? Rahul, what happened? Okay, cool. Let's now make this trending section and popular artist wala page, right? So ठीक है. Let's now make this again, guys. Close everything. Once you are done, close everything. I don't need this pages. अभी के लिए इसको close कर दो. Now I want trending section पहले. तो in my trending section, my session going so smoothly. See, if session is going smoothly, right? There are only two ways. Either you are getting everything or you are not getting anything, right? And this is something which I don't think so कि इतना easily लोगों को समझ में आ रहा है. But अगर समझ में आ रहा है, it's well and good. But I don't think so. Maybe. I'm not sure. Okay, trending section main container, right? So this is trending section main container. See, names, class names, right? Class names, whatever I am giving, it should be self-explanatory. As you can see over here, trending section इसका main container है, right? Trending section का main container है, right? So you can see all these things. Okay, so I'll copy this, and again, guys, it's my way of coding. It's my way of coding. You can do whatever you want to do. Okay, I can imagine the flow you are telling so win for me. Cool. Thanks, buddy. Thanks. If you can imagine the flow that I'm telling, that's it. That's the whole purpose. It's responsible. Responsible क्या होता है? Responsive होता है, buddy. It's not responsible. It's responsive. So the first thing first, border. Border is the first thing that you always have to apply. Now, why border? Anybody? Why you have to apply the border at first place? 2 pixel solid red. Let's see. Yes, so here comes my trending card section, right? Okay, so let's see इसको कहाँ तक देना है मुझे, right? So यहाँ से लेकर के something like, okay, ठीक है. So it's more of a, I can say, so the width, sorry, first of all, width, right? The width that I'll give is maybe 98%, because two जगह से, दोनों जगह से I have to give some spaces, so that's why I'm giving 98%. And now I'll say height maybe I'll say 70%. Okay, 70% of height. Let's see. Yeah, let's see it. Let's match it. थोड़ी कम करनी पड़ेगी, थोड़ी ज्यादा height हो गई. Maybe 60%. Maybe 60% of height will work over here. So let's see. This works. This works for me, right? We need to apply border to visualize UI. Exactly, we need to apply borders to visualize UI, right? Because we know now when we're applying the border, we know that, okay, where my component is starting and where my component is getting end, right? Where my component is ending. Okay, just see them separately. What do you mean by that? I don't know. The UI, okay, the border, okay, cool है. इस पे क्या चल रहा है? guys, you guys need to, अरे नो रिसेंट मैसेज टू एनालाइज, ऐसा कैसे हो सकता है? I'm sorry, let's upgrade, but you need to work on this platform, okay? You need to work on this platform. अब अच्छा मैंने रीलोड करा तो आईडी चलेगी, ठीक है। अभी के लिए आई गेस आई एम नॉट यूजिंग दिस प्लेटफॉर्म, मे बी you need to work on it. Okay, cool है. So let's come back and let's upgrade. Don't let him go. I want to learn from him. Thank you so much, Utpal. Yeah, let's upgrade. Please don't let me go. Okay. Yeah, cool hai. Then this is done. This is done. This is done. Trending section. Yeah, one thing. So now see, I can see some spaces, right? I can see some space over here, and I can see some space on both the sides, right? So let me give that space. Let me give that space maybe, because one should give other space, ना? ऐसे दूसरों को space देना चाहिए. सबका personal space होता है. So I'm also giving him personal space. Yes, I guess that's fine. Cool, man. It's look good. It's looking good actually. Cool है. ठीक है. Now comes my this popular artist का section. तो भैया let's make this popular artist वाला section also. ठीक है जी. So अब हम आते हैं इस trending section को बंद करो. Close this. Go to popular artist. popularartist.jsx. अरे यार, class name popular artist main container. Sir, what about the responsiveness? Responsiveness देखते हैं यार. Responsiveness देखेंगे. मन हुआ तो बना लेंगे, नहीं हुआ तो तुम लोग बना लेना, ठीक है? See, everything depends upon the mood. अगर मूड अच्छा है सब कुछ हो जाएगा, मूड अच्छा नहीं है तो कुछ नहीं हो पाएगा. Does Spotify uses custom font on their web pages? Yes, exactly. They use custom font. विवेक, क्या हो गया? See, काम करो तो मन से करो ना. मन नहीं है तो काम क्यों करो? मन नहीं है तो ना तुम काम कर पाओगे ना काम अच्छा होगा, राइट? तो जब काम करो तो मन से करो. That's the whole thing I wanted to say. समझे? So okay, ये मेरा सेक्शन बन गया है. मुझे इसको करना पड़ेगा कुछ स्टाइल. So width again 98%, right? And margin I'll say auto, right? Okay, and height maybe 50%. Okay, height maybe 50%. Let's see it now. ये देखो, ये कुछ दिखा तुम्हें? Oh my god, what just happened? Can we fix this? Can we fix this? Anybody who can tell me how to fix this section? Overflow, exactly. Overflow हम किस पे लगाएंगे? ये जो मेरा parent है ना, इस parent पे we will apply the overflow. Okay, and let's see here also. तो यहाँ पे also can you see the sidebar? Right, I can see that the sidebar section is completely fixed. Right, that sidebar section is completely fixed over there. Right, it is not moving at all. It is not moving at all, right? Rather we have this bottom section also. इस bottom section को भी अपन देख लेंगे, बाद में बना लेंगे, right? So मेरा सिर्फ ये move कर रहा है. So I'll achieve the same behavior. I'll go back to my app.jsx. No, it was not my app.jsx. कौन से वाले को करना है मुझे? Okay, main section, right? I'll go to my main section. So in my main section.css, I'll give overflow y की x, y scroll, right? Overflow y scroll. Let's see it now. ये देखो, हुआ scroll? Working, isn't it? It's working, right? It's cool. क्या कहते हो guys? चलेगा? And my sidebar is fixed. Okay, आगे चलते हैं. Done. Now let's make this card, right? Let's make this card. हम इस कार्ड को बनाते हैं. दौड़ेगा. ठीक है. Let's make this card now. समझ में आ रहा है ना guys? Anybody इसको समझ में ना आ रहा हो? trending card main container, right? Trending card main container. So see, since I have done the things in a structured way, right? क्योंकि मैंने चीजों को काफी structured way में करा है, तो now writing the code and defining the CSS is very easy for me, isn't it? Right? I can easily define the code, I can easily write the code, I know where to write the code, I know where to style the code, right? And I can do the things very easily, right? Just because things are sorted, things are structured, right? So I can completely focus on, just designing part, just wireframing part. I don't need to be worried about all other things, right? So that is something which you should always take care of. Okay, so इस कार्ड को तो सी ये कार्ड जो मेरा है, मुझे 1 2 3 4 5 6 कार्ड चाहिए, राइट? आई वांट 6 कार्ड्स. ओके, सो ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है, 6 कार्ड. ओके, सबसे पहले बॉर्डर 2 पिक्सल सॉलिड ब्लू, राइट? 2 पिक्सल सॉलिड ब्लू कलर बॉर्डर. ओके, कूल है. एंड नाउ आई विल गिव विड्थ. So width would be somewhere around say 20%. Okay, 20% के width में देता हूँ, right? Let's see this. Yes, here comes my card. Okay, and since I want this card multiple times, right? Since I want this card multiple times, so what I will do in my trending section, right? I will make some things. Can someone confirm? Yes, it will be available afterwards also. Okay, it will be available afterwards also. So now see, now we have two options, right? We can apply a map over here in my trending section while we are calling this, or I can apply map over here, right? So let me apply map यहाँ पे, right? So I will make a const array which is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. ठीक है, तो अभी के लिए मैंने ऐसे ही ले लिया है. अभी के लिए I've just taken it like this, and I will wrap it inside. अरे बाप रे, cool है. And I will do this thing. So भैया array dot map, and I will return. Don't forget to write this return over here. Never in your life forget this return. And I know you guys forget it because I also do. तो जब गुरु करता है तो शिष्य भी कर जाते हैं कभी कभार, right? तो now see, these cards, right? These cards are एक के नीचे एक, right? I want them to be in side, right? I want them to be in side by side format. तो भैया मैं क्या करूंगा, मैं यहां जाऊंगा ट्रेंडिंग पे, चुपके से ट्रेंडिंग में जाऊंगा क्या मैं? हाँ, मैं ट्रेंडिंग पे जाऊंगा. But the problem is that I need to do it something like this. Now it is working. Now it will work. Okay, ठीक है जी. And यहाँ पे मुझे एक और बनाना पड़ेगा div. I need to make one more div over here. Dot card container, right? Card container. Now see. हाँ ठीक है, अब ये चलेगा. सो भैया ये जो था मेरा इसको मैं ये हटाता हूं यहां से, एंड आई विल से डिस्प्ले फ्लेक्स. So as I said, display flex. Now see, things are getting side by side. ठीक है, cool है. I'll go to here, I'll target this card container now, paste it, and I'll say border 2 pixels solid red, and I will say width maybe 20%, right? Width maybe 20%. तो see, ठीक है. मैं एक बार Spotify खोलता हूँ. मेरा पहला कार्ड कहाँ पे खत्म हो रहा है जी? यहाँ पे खत्म हो रहा है, एंड मेरा कार्ड भी यहीं पे खत्म हो रहा है. ठीक है, कूल है, सही है भाई, एकदम सही. 1 2 3 4 5 6. ठीक है. Anybody any doubt so far? क्लियर है? ओके, कूल है देन. अच्छा, मेरे को इसकी हाइट लगानी है अभी, राइट? आई नीड टू गेट इट्स हाइट ऑल्सो. सो हाइट मैं देखता हूं, अभी हाइट को थोड़ा सेट करना पड़ेगा. सो मे बी हाइट कैन बी समवेयर अराउंड 70%, आई गेस, मे बी आई एम नॉट श्योर अगेन। अरे अच्छा ठीक है, हाइट अभी नहीं होगा। क्यों नहीं होगा भाई, परसेंटेज क्यों नहीं चला? क्योंकि मैंने इसको कोई हाइट नहीं दी, राइट। जब तक मैं इसको हाइट नहीं दूंगा मेरा वो चीज नहीं चलेगा। लेकिन उसको हाइट देने से पहले मुझे क्या करना पड़ेगा, मुझे ट्रेंडिंग वाले को सेट करना पड़ेगा पहले। तो नाउ लेट्स सेट दिस ट्रेंडिंग सॉन्ग्स वाला सेक्शन, राइट। लेट्स नाउ सेट दिस ट्रेंडिंग सॉन्ग्स वाला सेक्शन। ओके कूल, कर लेते हैं भाई, क्या दिक्कत है। तो भैया जब मैं ट्रेंडिंग सॉन्ग्स वाले सेक्शन को सेट करने आता हूं तो मेरा ट्रेंडिंग सेक्शन कहां है? हियर इज माय ट्रेंडिंग सेक्शन, राइट। सो इन माय ट्रेंडिंग सेक्शन का जो मेन कंटेनर है, आई नीड टू स्टाइल इट, इजंट इट। मेरे को इस ट्रेंडिंग सेक्शन के मेन वाला जो कंटेनर है इसको स्टाइल करना पड़ेगा थोड़ा सा। तो मैं इसमें आता हूं एंड आई विल गिव पैडिंग, राइट। पैडिंग मैं दूंगा लेफ्ट राइट से 0 एंड टॉप बॉटम से 2 आ रही है। मे बी ऐसे ही होता है, मैं भूल गया इसको। हाँ मैंने उल्टा दे दिया, सॉरी माय बैड। 2 REM फ्रॉम टॉप बॉटम एंड लेफ्ट राइट से 0। लेट्स सी नाउ, ठीक है। क्या ये ज्यादा हुआ क्या? यहां तक है मेरा एंड मेरा, हाँ ये ज्यादा हो गया। सो मुझे थोड़ा कम करना है, मे बी 1 REM वुड वर्क। लेट्स सी नाउ, यहां से स्टार्ट हो रहा है और मेरा भी यहीं से स्टार्ट हो रहा है, ठीक है कूल है, ये सही चल गया। थोड़ा सा फोंट साइज आई नीड टू इंक्रीज। तो भैया फोंट साइज जो है मेरा, फोंट साइज आई विल से 1 REM। कॉलम गैप यूज कर सकते हैं। कॉलम गैप क्यों यूज करना है? 1 REM है क्या? 3 REM करके देखें क्या? ये प्रॉब्लम है, ठीक है। सो लेट अस फिक्स दिस प्रॉब्लम नाउ कि भैया जो मेरा ट्रेंडिंग सेक्शन है इसको आई विल रैप इट इनसाइड अ पैराग्राफ, और मे बी आई विल रैप इट इनसाइड अ स्पैन टैग। दैट्स इट। स्पैन टैग में करते हैं, चीजें काफी सॉर्टेड रहेंगी। सेव इट एंड आई विल से ओवर हियर कि भैया इसके अंदर जो मेरा स्पैन है, राइट, उसको आप क्या कर दो, उसका फॉन्ट साइज कंट्रोल X एंड कंट्रोल V, उसका फॉन्ट साइज आप कर दीजिए 2 REM। लेट्स सी इट नाउ। ओके सही लग रहा है गेस। यहाँ तक खत्म है मेरा, यहाँ पे नहीं खत्म है, यहाँ से शुरू है मेरा भी, यहीं से शुरू है, ठीक है। तो यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा दिक्कत हो रहा है मुझे। सेटिंग द साइट 1 REM करता हूँ अगर मैं, ये कुछ ज्यादा ही छोटा ले रहा है, 1.5 में भी। हाँ this kind of will work, right, this will work kind of, okay। songs, ठीक है जी, ये हो गया मेरा, राइट। ऑल्ट शिफ्ट F, थिंग्स सॉर्टेड, ये चीजें सॉर्टेड है मेरी। अब मुझे क्या करना है? नाउ सी, नाउ ओवर हियर, राइट, ओवर हियर आई हैव सम स्पेस, राइट, फ्रॉम टॉप मेरे पास ऊपर से कुछ स्पेस है ना। तो मुझे इसको स्पेस देना है। सो मैं क्या करता हूं, टू माई दिस ट्रेंडिंग कार्ड, राइट, ट्रेंडिंग कार्ड में जो मेरा ये है इसको मैं दे देता हूं भैया मार्जिन टॉप 1 REM में भी, मार्जिन टॉप 1 REM। सो लेट्स सी यहां से स्टार्ट हो रहा है क्या? हाँ यहीं से स्टार्ट हो रहा है, परफेक्ट है। अब मेरे को इसको हाइट देनी है। सो लेट अस गिव हिम अ हाइट, से हाइट में भी 50% एंड इसका हाइट में भी 100%, मे बी 100%। लेट्स सी नाउ, एक ज्यादा कम हो गया, थोड़ा सा बढ़ाते हैं इसको, 70% में भी वुड वर्क। तो भैया मेरा यहाँ से स्टार्ट हो रहा है, जी हाँ, एंड मेरा यहाँ पे खत्म हो रहा है, काइंड ऑफ, नहीं यहाँ पे खत्म हो रहा है, ओके सॉरी माय बैड, ठीक है। तो थोड़ा ज्यादा जाएगा ये, हाइट इसकी जाएगी समवेयर अराउंड 90%, ठीक है यार। ये इनका कार्ड है, राइट, एज यू कैन सी, ठीक है जी, और ये मेरा कार्ड है, ठीक ठीक सा है। 85, ठीक है, राइट। चीजें दिख रही है, चीजें दिख रही है जनता। चले आगे, जहां तक किसी को कोई भी डाउट जस्ट लेट मी नो। हाँ फोंट वेट, हाँ फोंट वेट सही बोला। लेट्स इंक्रीज सम फोंट वेट आल्सो। सो trending.css में इसका जो फोंट वेट है, फोंट वेट में भी से 900। लेट्स सी दिस नाउ, ठीक है। मतलब दिख रहा है ना ऐसा होता हुआ चीजें, कि नहीं दिख रही है? मुझे बताओ एक बार। हो रही है चीजें यार, नॉट बैड, इतना गंदा तो नहीं पढ़ा रहा हूं मैं, ठीक है। अब ये काम करते हैं, लेट अस नाउ स्टार्ट रिमूविंग द बॉर्डर्स। राइट. लेट अस नाउ स्टार्ट रिमूविंग दी बॉर्डर्स. ठीक है, सो बॉर्डर्स रिमूव करते हैं पहले, सो दैट हमें चीजें थोड़ी ऐसे दिखने लगे. ठीक है, सबसे पहले मैं ये जो लाल कलर का बॉर्डर है ये रिमूव करूंगा यहां से. ये मैंने ये बॉर्डर रिमूव करा. ओके, कूल लग रहा है, बहुत कूल लग रहा है. राइट, अब ये जो येलो कलर का बॉर्डर है इसको मुझे थोड़ा राउंड शेप देनी है. राइट, दिस येलो कलर बॉर्डर मेरा कहां पे था, मेन सेक्शन में था. तो भैया ये जो येलो कलर का बॉर्डर है इसको मेरे को थोड़ा बॉर्डर रेडियस देना है ऑफ से 20 पिक्सल. ज्यादा हो जाएगा 20 पिक्सल्स तो आई गेस, नहीं ज्यादा तो नहीं है यार, हाँ ज्यादा है, 10 पिक्सल्स, 10 पिक्सल्स का देना पड़ेगा. तो भैया 10 पिक्सल्स का मैंने इसको बॉर्डर रेडियस दे दिया है. ठीक है, थोड़ा सा मैं इसको बैकग्राउंड देता हूं. राइट, सो बैकग्राउंड इमेज देता हूं मैं, लीनियर ग्रेडियंट दूंगा भैया. राइट, ग्रे. राइट, देन कम्स माय ब्लैक. राइट, लेट्स सी दिस. हुआ है क्या, नहीं हुआ. अच्छा मैंने वो तो दिया ही नहीं, टूवर्ड्स बॉटम. सो भैया आप हो जाइए टू. अरे ये भाई मेरा, अच्छा मेरा वो ऑन हो गया, सॉरी. हाँ, टू बॉटम. कोमा भी लगता है इसमें, मैं भूल गया इसको कैसे देते हैं. आई डोंट रिमेम्बर इट प्रॉपरली. मैं लीनियर ग्रेडियंट लगाना भूल गया, बताओ. LINER, लीनियर ग्रेडियंट. हाउ कैन आई, नो. हाँ यहाँ पे भी आएगा, ठीक है. कॉमा वर्किंग नाउ. हाँ ठीक है, अभी चल रहा है, बट थोड़ा ऐसे बहुत ज्यादा डार्क हो गया है ये. राइट, सो लेट मी मैं इससे ना यही वाला कलर उठा लेता हूँ. ठीक है, लेट अस आस्क हिम कि भैया आप मेरे को यही कलर दे दो. अरे इन्होंने इंस्पेक्ट एलिमेंट वो करा हुआ है, डिसेबल करा हुआ है. आई कैन नॉट गेट दिस कलर. ओके, मेरे पास कलर पिकर है क्या, कलर पिकर नहीं है कलर पिकर. जस्ट अ मिनट. सो भैया मोजिला है क्या मेरे पास, सॉरी मोजिला भी नहीं है. ठीक है कोई बात नहीं, लेट्स ट्राई टू प्ले अराउंड द कलर्स. एक मिनट रुक जाओ बस, अभी मैं थोड़ा सा कलर के साथ खिलवाड़ कर लेता हूँ. इसको थोड़ा सा ऐसे कर लेते हैं. राइट, और जो मेरा मेन सेक्शन पे है index.css पे, इसको मैं यहाँ से कॉपी कर लेता हूँ. इसको बंद करो और इसको मैं यहाँ पे पेस्ट कर देता हूँ. सेव इट, लेट्स सी दिस. अब क्या हुआ, अच्छा हैशटैग save it and let's see this. To top. नहीं बॉटम में रखते हैं इसको. ये थोड़ा सा ऊपर लेता हूं मैं अगर, तो क्या हो रहा है भैया, हाँ चल तो रहा है, इट इज वर्किंग. थोड़ा सा नीचे लेना पड़ेगा मुझे बस, थोड़ा सा और डार्क. बॉर्डर हटाते हैं, मे बी देन विल कम टू नो. थोड़ा और डार्क जाएगा. राइट, ये क्या है, ये कहां से ले लिया. चल भाई ये लगा के देख लेता हूँ. ये तो मेरे को किसी ने, भाई बक ये क्या दे रहे तुम मेरे को यार, इसका कलर सेट करना पड़ेगा. एक मिनट रुक जाओ बस, कर देते हैं अभी. इस टाइप से ठीक लग रहा है क्या, नहीं थोड़ा यार, थोड़ा डार्क है, बीच का सा शेड नहीं आ रहा है, इन दोनों के बीच का सा शेड चाहिए मेरे को थोड़ा सा ना. दिस वुड वर्क आई गेस. ये चलेगा क्या, जनता काम चला लोगे क्या इससे. कॉपी दिस, हैशटैग पेस्ट इट, सेव इट एंड लेट्स सी इट. हाँ मतलब इससे थोड़ा काम चला लो यार, इतने से काम चला लो अभी के लिए. ठीक है, मैं थोड़ा इसमें नहीं जाना चाह रहा हूँ, वरना फिर मैं इसमें जाता रह जाऊंगा. ठीक है, आई डोंट वांट टू गो मच इनटू दिस बॉर्डर्स, मतलब बैकग्राउंड कलर एंड ऑल. सो ठीक है, अभी के लिए इसको इतने रखते हैं. डन है, कूल है. अब आते हैं हम इस कार्ड के अंदर, राइट, अब आते हैं हम इस कार्ड के अंदर, ठीक है जी। तो अब कार्ड के अंदर अगर मुझे, अच्छा मैं एक बार ना ऊपर का भी बॉर्डर को कमेंट मारता हूँ, राइट, सो दैट यू कैन सी द थिंग्स। नैप बार वाला जो मेरा बॉर्डर है इसको मैं मार देता हूँ कमेंट, राइट, लेट्स सी इट नाउ, ठीक है, कूल है। एक मेरा रेड कलर का बॉर्डर भी है, सो रेड कलर का बॉर्डर मेरा कहाँ पे है जी, app.css में है मेरा रेड कलर का बॉर्डर, इसको कमेंट मारो और इसको भी कमेंट मारो। हाँ अब दिखा सही से थोड़ा, राइट, अब थोड़ा सही से दिखा, ठीक है यार, सही से दिख रहा होगा अब, नहीं? अब चलते हैं कार्ड पे, ट्रेंडिंग कार्ड वाले पे, ठीक है जी। तो ट्रेंडिंग कार्ड के लिए मुझे इमेजेस चाहिए, मैं इसको क्लोज कर देता हूँ सबको, राइट, इसको भी क्लोज करो, इसको भी क्लोज करो, क्लोज 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 क्लोज, ठीक है, कूल है। नाउ मुझे इमेजेस चाहिए अगर, सो भैया इमेजेस मेरी निकल तो रही नहीं है, सो मैं कैसे निकालू इमेजेस? ओपन डेस्कटॉप ऐप, इन्होंने इंस्पेक्ट डिसेबल कर रखा है यार, यहाँ से निकल सकता है क्या? यहाँ से भी आता तो है, सेटिंग सेटिंग सेटिंग, डेवलपर ऑप्शन आता है ना, कहाँ गया डेवलपर ऑप्शन, मोर टूल्स, डेवलपर टूल्स, ये रहा। हाँ हम निकाल देंगे दोस्तों, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, वी आर ऑल्सो डेवलपर्स। सो एक मिनट, इस सेक्शन में ये सेक्शन नहीं है, अच्छा ये इनका सेक्शन ही अलग ले रखा है इन्होंने, भाई साहब। ये है दोस्तों बैकग्राउंड, ये लो, ये आ गई तुम्हारी बैकग्राउंड इमेज, कर लूँ इसको कॉपी कर लूँ इसको कॉपी। अच्छा इन्होंने वेरिएबल यूज करा हुआ है क्या, वैर यूज करा हुआ है इन्होंने, ठीक है, 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 है, ओके, ये मैंने बैकग्राउंड कॉपी करा यहाँ से, एंड मैं अपना बैकग्राउंड यहाँ पे लगा देते हैं, चलो जी, बहुत बढ़िया। कहाँ पे लगाना था मुझे ये बैकग्राउंड? मेन सेक्शन पे लगेगा, उठा करके लीनियर ग्रेडियंट पे मैं अपना ये बैकग्राउंड चिपका देता हूँ, राइट, एंड यहाँ से मेरा आ जाएगा बैकग्राउंड नॉइज पे क्या जी, #121212, ठीक है जी, ये मेरा यहाँ पे आ गया। और बैकग्राउंड बेस में क्या है मेरे पास, बैकग्राउंड बेस, अच्छा ये बैकग्राउंड बेस है और ये बैकग्राउंड नॉइस है, इसको तो हटा दे, ठीक है। तो मतलब बेसिकली ये मैं यहाँ पे भी यही डाल देता हूँ, सो #121212, लेट्स सी कि ये कुछ निकल के आया क्या, लीनियर समथिंग लाइक दिस, देखते हैं भाई ये तो कुछ भी नहीं हुआ, अच्छा ये हटाना पड़ेगा मुझे, हमारा वाला ही अच्छा था यार, इससे तो काम का हमने टाइम वेस्ट किया, ठीक है, ठीक है, ऐसे ही रहने दो। मैं जो निकाल रहा था, मुझे ये इमेजेस निकालनी है, नेटवर्क पे जाऊंगा मैं, इमेज पे जाऊंगा मैं, और मैं इसको रिलोड कर दूंगा, नाउ आई विल गेट माय इमेजेस, ठीक है। तो यहाँ पे इफ यू सी ओवर हियर, यहाँ पे आपको जितनी भी इमेजेस हैं, ये सारी इमेजेस आपको यहाँ पे मिल जाएगी, जैसे ये देखो, ये पहली इमेज, ये दूसरी इमेज, ये तीसरी इमेज, चौथी इमेज, राइट, ऑल द इमेजेस यू विल सी इट ओवर हियर, राइट। सो मैं सारी इमेज डाउनलोड कर लेता हूँ, सेव इमेज एज image1, राइट, और मुझे कहाँ पे करनी है जी, डेस्कटॉप पे, स्पॉटिफाई पे, स्पॉटिफाई क्लोन पे, देन कम्स मेरा SRC, देन कम्स मेरा एसेट, इस एसेट के अंदर मैं एक न्यू फोल्डर बना लेता हूँ, राइट, लेट मी मेक अ न्यू फोल्डर विच इज इमेजेस फोल्डर। इस इमेज के अंदर मेरे को ये इमेज डॉट png, ठीक है जी, ये मेरी पहली इमेज सेव हो गई। लेट मी सेव दिस इमेज एज image2 dot png, right, now here comes my third image, save image as image3 dot png, here comes my fourth image, save image as image4 dot png, here comes my fifth image। अबे यही सब इमेज थी भी कि नहीं? हाँ यही सब थी, ठीक है, कूल है। save image as image5.png. From here I will save image as image6.png. ठीक है, कूल है. अब देखो, नाउ ये सारी इमेजेस तो मैं ले आया, राइट, ये सारी इमेजेस तो मैं यहां से ले आया, राइट. एंड कितनी थी ये, 1 2 3 4 5, ये 5 कैसे आ रही है, 6 थे ना यहाँ पे तो, अरे यहाँ पे 6 थे ना दोस्तों. अच्छा ये ऐसा है क्या, ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है, कूल. हाँ अब ठीक है. No, it will not affect the future. It will not affect anything in your future. Okay. Now see what I am doing. ध्यान से देखना यार अब. तो ये जो मेरा trending card section है, right? In this trending card section, I will convert this, right? I will convert this into a object, right? यहाँ पे I will place a object, ठीक है? जहाँ पे first one is image src, which will be something, right? Then comes your maybe heading, okay, which will be something. Then comes your subheading, which will be something, right? And like this I will copy the other things. Isko मैं sorry, control Z, right? And I will let this something like this. 6 हो गई मेरी, right? And now see यहाँ पे मेरी 6 चीजें आ गई हैं, right? मेरी 6 चीजें आ गई है. But now over here what I am doing is मैं अपनी इसको डायनेमिकली मैप कर रहा हूं, right? Now I am mapping dynamically, right? This card which is here, मैं इसको डायनेमिकली मैप कर रहा हूं. Now इसको मैप करने का एक और अच्छा तरीका भी होता है, right? We have a good way to map this, right? So what I can do, I can make a new file. Okay, not here. I can make a new folder which is config, right? Which is config folder, right? So in this config folder, I'll say new file and config.js, right? Config.js file. And rather than defining this array over here, what I will do, I'll copy this array and I will define this array over here. मैं इस array को यहाँ पे define कर दूंगा. And this is my trending card data, right? So this is my trending card data. Config क्या हो गया, config को सही तो है, right? And I will export it. So export export const trending card data. I will copy this. और अब यहाँ पे मैं इस डेटा को import करूंगा, right? मैंने इस डेटा को import किया. I will cut it from here, right? And I will map it like this. And यहाँ से मेरा ये component की जो भी lines हैं वो सब मेरी बच जाएंगी. So this is a way, right? Can we take JSON? Yes, you can take JSON as well. कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, right? And now see, your website is working the same way. See, it's working the same way, right? But now, since that was a hard-coded JSON, right? This was a hard-coded JSON. This was a hard-coded array, right? And this data is something which you will be getting from your backend, right? So अब जैसे ही आपको backend से data आएगा, आपको कुछ नहीं करना. You have to do nothing. Just आपको यहाँ पे ये array को replace कर देना. That's it. आपको यहाँ पे अपनी API कॉल लगानी है, उस API से आपको इस array को replace कर देना है. That's it. और अगर आप चाहते हो array replace ना करें, so आप क्या कर सकते हो? You can make a You can make a that thing. What is that? मैं भूल गया. Redux store, right? आप एक Redux store बना सकते हो, right? And then you can, if you are getting data from backend, right? You can apply a logic. If I am getting my data from backend, right? That data should be loaded over here. And if I'm not getting any data from backend, this is the default data which you have to show. So you can apply this type of logic. Okay. Now over here, let me import the images. Okay. Let me import my image one from assets /images /image1 png, right? यही थी मेरी इमेज का नाम, image1.png. ठीक है जी, मैं इसको ऐसे कर लेता हूं, like this, control D, image2.png, image3.png, image4.png, image5.png, and image6.png. And I will copy this all things, right? मैं इन सबको copy करूंगा. I'll copy this एक साथ, and in my this image src, control D, right? I will paste it. ठीक है जी, I will paste it, and in this I'll use an image tag. I'll use an image tag in which I'll take ele, right? And ele dot image src. Let's see. आ गई इमेज सारी. डन. कूल है. सही है जनता. What's the shortcut? So basically you need to do alt, you need to press alt tab, right? And then you need to select the things that you want to copy. So call alt tag के साथ, if you press alt tab, if you press alt key and then you hit whatever you want to select, तो आपका बहुत सारे एक साथ select हो जाएगा. Now इसमें मुझे क्या करना है? So now in this card container, okay, so in this card container, तो भैया card container के अंदर जो मेरी image है, राइट, कार्ड कंटेनर के जो अंदर मेरी इमेज है उसका विड्थ शुड बी, आई कैन से 95%, राइट. लेट्स सी नाउ, राइट, ये विड्थ मेरी 95% हुई है. ओके, लेट्स सी. हाँ, ये देखो इतनी ही है, आई गेस सेम, बिल्कुल सेम है भाई, मजा आ गया, बिल्कुल सेम है. एंड इसका मार्जिन शुड बी ऑटो, राइट, एंड बॉर्डर रेडियस शुड बी 10 पिक्सल्स. लेट्स सी दिस नाउ. अरे ऑटो नहीं चला, ठीक है भाई, ऑटो नहीं चला, कोई बात नहीं, अपन वैसे चला देंगे. सो इसको यहाँ पे डिस्प्ले फ्लेक्स दे देंगे. डिस्प्ले फ्लेक्स, जस्टिफाई कंटेंट, सेंटर, लो जी, ऐसे चला देंगे अपन. इसकी अच्छा, वो इसलिए आ रहा है, ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं. तो फ्लेक्स डायरेक्शन मैं कर दूंगा क्या, कॉलम, एंड अलाइन आइटम्स सेंटर. लेट्स डू इट. कूल है. एंड जस्टिफाई कंटेंट में सेंटर से हटा दूंगा, सिंपल. ये लो जी, चल गया. शैल वी वाइंड अप? अरे अभी कहां दोस्त, अभी तो है 20 मिनट, 20-25 मिनट और रुक जा, फिर करते हैं. देखो, बट यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा ना ऐसे स्पेस ज्यादा है बीच का, नहीं? क्या कहते हो दंता? थोड़ा स्पेस ज्यादा ना लग रहा है यार. मैंने एक बार बॉर्डर हटाता हूं. लेट्स रिमूव दिस बॉर्डर्स, मे बी दैट आर अफेक्टिंग. Still we have a bit more space. मेरे पास थोड़ा सा स्पेस ज्यादा है. So इसको मैं कर देता हूँ शायद 18% में भी. चलो एक बार ना मैं इसको 10% करके देखता हूँ. ज्यादा कम है, आई नो. हाँ, ये थोड़ी सी प्रॉब्लम है मेरे साथ ना. दिस इज अ प्रॉब्लम. कूल है. अगर मैं इसको 15% करता हूँ तो ये ऐसे हो रहा है. एंड यहाँ पे अगर मैं जस्टिफाई कंटेंट स्पेस इवनली कर दूं या स्पेस बिटवीन कर देता हूँ अगर, तो यहाँ पे सी व्हाट हैपेंस. हाँ, ये ऐसे हुआ. नाउ आई कैन गो अराउंड 17 मे बी. नहीं, ये कम हो गया, 16. ठीक है. इफ आई कमेंट दिस, अब ठीक लग रहा है क्या? अब आई गेस ठीक लग रहा है. क्या कहते हो दोस्तों? थोड़ा सा मुझे ना एक चीज का फर्क लग रहा है कि मेरा यहाँ ना एक प्रॉब्लम है. हाँ, ये मेरी इसकी हाइट विड्थ में प्रॉब्लम है, राइट. सो इसकी विड्थ आई वुड बी डूइंग 87%. एंड जो मेरा दूसरा क्या है, साइड बार की विड्थ मैं थोड़ी सी कम करूंगा, मे बी 20% आई गेस. जस्ट और बढ़ी जाएगी ये 20 तो ठीक है, ये मे बी 89% जाएगी. हाइट क्यों कर रहा हूं मैं ये? सॉरी, माय बैड. ये मैंने क्या किया? ये नहीं, मेरा कौन सा है वो, मेन सेक्शन है ना आई गेस. एक मिनट जनता, ये तो 20% हो गया, ठीक है. एंड मेन सेक्शन कहाँ है मेरा? मेन सेक्शन हियर इज माय मेन सेक्शन. सो यस, ये 75 था ना, इसको मैं थोड़ा बढ़ा के कर देता हूँ 80%. नाउ आई गेस इट विल वर्क. ज्यादा हो गया 78%. यहाँ पे एंड यहाँ पे. ठीक है, अभी ठीक लग रहा है आई गेस. सी, ज्यादा फर्क नहीं है राइट? मतलब थोड़ा सा फर्क है बट नॉट दैट मच. क्या कहते हो? सेम काइंड ऑफ अ थिंग. स्टिल वी हैव अ बिट फर्क. वो शायद थोड़ा टेक्स्ट का फर्क भी है. सी, उनका टेक्स्ट अलग है, हमारा टेक्स्ट अलग है, तो शायद वो थोड़ा सा टेक्स्ट का भी कुछ है. राइट, डज द जॉब. या इट डज द जॉब. 19-20 का फर्क. राइट, या काइंड ऑफ आई कैन से इट लाइक दैट. ठीक है, सही है, बहुत सही चल रहा है अभी तक. तो क्लोन बना रहे हैं तो अपना टच. अच्छा ठीक है, डेफिनेटली. नाउ मेरे पास एक ये है राइट, श्री हनुमान चालीसा समथिंग 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 समथिंग. तो ये सब मुझे लिखना है यहाँ पे. राइट, सो मैं क्या करूंगा इन माई config.js. राइट, आई विल कॉपी ऑल दीज थिंग्स. मैं कॉपी कर सकता हूँ क्या इसको कहीं से, किस तरीके से? अबे यार, ये ना मेहनत करवा रहे हैं यार, ये और कुछ नहीं है. कहाँ गया मेरा मोर टूल्स, डेवलपर टूल्स? क्यों इतनी मेहनत करवा रहे हैं पता नहीं. मैं यहाँ से उठा लूंगा. लो, क्या दिक्कत है? कॉपी दिस हेडिंग में, पेस्ट इट. अबे यार, क्यों थका रिया है? काहे थका रिया है बे? यहाँ पे आ जाएगा सब हेडिंग एंड copy this, paste it, copy this, paste it. रहना तू पल पल दिल के पास, चूड़ियां है तुझसे हर एक सांस, सीने से तेरे ख्वाबों लगा के सुन तो नाम अपना, सीने से तेरे सर को लगा के. ठीक है, अच्छा यहाँ पे मैं आपका ना, बाकी मैं अभी ये 3 ले रहा हूँ बस. जंजी वाला पल पल है. ये कौन सा है जंजी वाला? ये नहीं पता मेरे को. ये कौन सा गाना है भाई? मेरे को तो यही गाना याद आया. अच्छा गाना है, मेरे को याद आ गया है तो मैं इसको सुनूंगा. क्लास के बाद सुनूंगा मैं ये गाना. अब मैं ऐसे पूरी शाम अब मैं यही गाना सुनूंगा. सर बिफोर एंडिंग प्लीज थीम बताना. अच्छा, थीम ठीक है यार, मैं थीम बता दूंगा. एक्चुअली एक्सटेंशन है कुछ, तो एक्सटेंशन मैंने लगाई हुई है, सो वही होगी. ठीक है. सो हाँ, अब ये मेरा भाई कार्ड कहाँ गया? ट्रेंडिंग कार्ड के अंदर. राइट, इसकी जगह पे मैं क्या करूंगा, एक लूंगा मैं h2. ठीक है, जिसके अंदर मैं क्या डाल दूंगा जी? ele डॉट हेडिंग. राइट, उसके बाद एक मैं लूंगा p टैग. ठीक है जी, जिसके अंदर मैं क्या डाल दूंगा जी? ele डॉट. अबे यार, थका रही है कीबोर्ड. सब हेडिंग. लो जी, कुछ तो हुआ बढ़िया सा. क्या कहते हो? कुछ तो हुआ है राइट, है ना? मस्त एकदम बढ़िया सा, मस्त सा एकदम प्यारा प्यारा, कूल कूल. We have a problem. So let me make a div dot card text container. So इसको मैं इसके अंदर डालूंगा जी. इसको मैं डालूंगा इसके अंदर ऐसे. हाँ, अब मजा आया ना? तो यार देखो, अब जो कार्ड टेक्स्ट कंटेनर है इसको मैं थोड़ा स्टाइल कर लेता हूं. डॉट कंट्रोल वी, कि भैया इसके अंदर जो मेरा h2 है राइट, उसका जो फोंट साइज है, राइट, उसका जो मेरा फोंट साइज है वो 1.5 आ रही है, माफ कर दीजिए. एंड लेट्स सी, बड़ा है अभी भी, थोड़ा बड़ा हो गया. आप देख सकते हैं थोड़ा बड़ा है। हाँ, दिस वुड वर्क आई गेस। क्या कहते हो? या अभी बड़ा है? अभी बड़ा है यार, ये तो बहुत छोटा है इनका तो। इनका तो बहुत छोटा है, हमारा तो बहुत बड़ा है। कि जो केसरी के लाल तेरा छोटा सा बार, सरी के लाल तेरा छोटा सा बार, तेरी समझी से जैसी हो। ओके, लेट्स सी नाउ। हाँ, ये प्रॉब्लम है ना, देखा? नाउ आई गॉट द प्रॉब्लम कि भैया इसकी विड्थ जो है वो आपको 100% करनी पड़ेगी। अब आई ना मजे में बात। देखो नाउ, ऐसे समझ जाया करो दोस्त तुम। मार्जिन टॉप, थोड़ा सा मार्जिन दे देंगे, मे बी 10 पिक्सल्स का, हल्का फुल्का था। हाँ, अब ठीक लग रहा है। फोंट का थोड़ा टेंशन हो गया। हाँ यार, फोंट का थोड़ा टेंशन है। ठीक है, कोई नहीं, वो तुम लोग देख लेना यार। थोड़ा काम तुम भी करोगे, सब काम मैं ही करूँ? सब काम मैं ही करूँ क्या? ऐसा थोड़ी होता है, कुछ काम तुम भी करो खुद से। फोन खुद लगाओ, ठीक है? मैं नहीं लगाऊंगा फोन। 0.8 REM की जो केसरी के लाल तेरा छोटा। क्या कहते हो दोस्तों, सही लग रहा है? कूल लग रहा है? कूल 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 है गाइस, कूल है। आ, हाँ यार, देखो ये हमारा एक्चुअल है, ये हमारा कॉपी है। थोड़ा बहुत फर्क है बस, ज्यादा नहीं है यार। देखो, अगर तुम ध्यान से देखो, थोड़ा बहुत फर्क है बस। थोड़ा सा मैं उसको भी सेट करने का ट्राई करता हूँ। 95 की जगह 94 कर देते हैं इसको हम। हल्का सा फर्क है, ज्यादा नहीं है दोस्तों। हाँ, ये 94 करो, राइट, और ये 97 करो। तेरी राम जी से दे तेरी, राइट। तो देख लेना, मतलब थोड़ा सा इसको यू कैन प्ले अराउंड द थिंग्स, राइट। बट अभी के लिए मेरे को ठीक लग रहा है थोड़ा सा। 19-20 का फर्क है, यस यस। 19-20 लाख का फर्क है। ठीक है, कूल है। सो चीजें चीजें अभी तक सॉर्ट हुई हैं, राइट। आई गेस लेट्स कीप इट हेयर अभी के लिए, राइट। एंड कल अपन साइड बार, ये नीचे वाला, एंड जो उसका नैप बार है, इसको कल अपन कंप्लीट कर लेंगे। ठीक है, क्या कहते हैं दोस्तों? व्हाट्स योर एज? क्या करोगे? माई एज इज 24। आई जस्ट 24 दिस जनवरी। सर जी इंस्टा दे दो, उधर भी कंटेंट होगा स्टडीज रिगार्डिंग। यार मेरा इंस्टा नहीं, हाँ एक्सटेंशन मैं दिखा देता हूँ। सो लेट मी शो यू माई एक्सटेंशंस, राइट। सो आई एम नॉट ऑन इंस्टाग्राम, यू कैन फाइंड मी ऑन लिंक्डइन, ओके। ऐसे मेरे नाम से डालोगे ऋषभ शर्मा तो लिंक्डइन पे आ जाएगा ऑटोमेटिकली। सो यार ये कुछ एक्सटेंशंस हैं विच आई यूज, राइट। सो ब्रैकेट कलराइजर, राइट, बेटर कमेंट्स, ओके। मार्कडाउन, प्रीव्यू मार्कडाउन तो तुम्हारा जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी आई गेस। CSS फॉर्मेटर, then ES7 Redux का snippet, and ये भी वही सेव है। then comes your HTML CSS support, live server, prettier, right। ये है VS Code icons है। आई एम यूजिंग VS Code icon, जिससे मेरा एक्सप्लोरर सेक्शन में वो काफी अच्छा जो चीजें आ रही है, राइट। अगर आप इन आइकन्स की बात करो, ये जो आइकन्स है एक्सप्लोरर सेक्शन में, so this is with the help of this VS Code icons, right। so I'm using this, okay। You are my younger bro's age, mine's 30. Okay, 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 yeah. Yep. So these are some right extensions which I am using. You can see it, okay, and you guys can also use it. Now let me push the code. Okay, let me push the code on GitHub for your reference. Let me just push this code on GitHub. So this is my GitHub repository, guys. You can find the code over here, and I will write say Spotify clone. Copy this. ट्रेंडिंग कार्ड के अंदर वो भी मैं दोस्तों, तो मुझे ट्रेंडिंग कार्ड के अंदर नहीं आना, मुझे इसके अंदर आना है. सो आई विल से गेट डॉट, अरे भाई अलग ही इसमें यार, गेट एड डॉट, सॉरी गेट इन इट, सॉरी गेट इन इट, माय बैड, गेट एड डॉट. Done, guys. So I have pushed the code. Okay, I have pushed the code, and you can see the code over here. So this is the code. Okay, so maybe if Let's Upgrade can share this link to you guys, the GitHub link. Anam, if you are there, please share this GitHub link. Sir, can you please provide the link? I cannot provide the link, but maybe Let's Upgrade can provide the link, because they are the only one, those who can post the link in chat. Okay, so although you can see ना यार, मतलब this is my GitHub ID Rishabh32700. So Rishabh32700 पे जाकर के तुम you can find ना, like इसमें क्या मुश्किल है? You will find the first repository, which is this Spotify clone, right? You can find this definitely. अभी fork करता हूँ, कर ले भाई, कर ले. Okay guys, then I guess that's it for this video. Definitely we'll meet you again in tomorrow's video, right? And we will try to complete it by tomorrow. Okay, and ठीक है यार, good night everyone, take care, meanwhile happy coding, right? And I guess yes, Anam, I guess we are good to end the session.